Hey everyone, so today I'll be reviewing these amazing boxing gloves. So these are the Cleto Reyes leather boxing gloves. This is the lace-up version, and of course these are leather as always. And these just happen to be the 14-ounce versions. So these are amazing products, especially if you're a person who trains like I do boxing and Muay Thai. These are amazing because a lot of times when you have choices for gloves, there's obviously a lot of choices. These obviously don't come at a cheap price. As you guys are aware, Cleto Reyes was a famous boxer, and these are the gloves made after him. So start off kind of right off the bat here, in terms of just their build. One main thing that I want to emphasize over other gloves that I've seen, especially since they are lace up, is they have these grooves right here, which are great because especially if you're a seasoned boxer, you understand a lot of times even with lace up gloves, you just need to be able to quickly lace them up and get your work in. So they have two grooves here that you can be able to wrap your strings around. It's super nice. I used the very second one because this is actually where my wrist lines up. I chose the lace-up versions because I don't have to wrap my hands anymore. I can just put these right here where my wrist is, and my wrist is nice and supported. Their construction is great. What you're going to want to notice is a lot of times there's a difference between Muay Thai and boxing gloves. A lot of times, from my understanding, boxing gloves, the thumb is actually out a little further, so you kind of have to be careful a lot of times when you're punching. And it helps you to turn your hand a lot of times. So these are going to be constructed out of leather, which is a good thing and bad thing. Good thing because they pretty much form to your hand over time, and so right now they're hard, so they're a little more brittle. But once they get warm, they actually form to your hand really nicely, and it kind of helps you train even better. The bad thing is that over time, and I'm sure you've seen here as well too, no matter what you do, as much as you clean them, the leather will wear away. These are used just about under a year, and I've been using these for about 3 days a week. And as you can see, they already start to wear. They're not too bad. A lot of times, a lot of gloves that I've had in the past actually start to wear right around here, which is really annoying. But these seem to wear just right here, which is not too bad. The thumb here is not too terribly bad because it's still relatively flexible, still usable. As you notice, it'll be similar right in this area right here as well too. So you will get some wear and tear around the thumb here. I don't predict that I'm going to have to change them anytime soon, because as you can see, the front is still relatively good. Don't have any issues with them there, but the wear and tear is going to be around this side here as well. I bought them in white. They have so many different colors, so far too many to mention at this point. And I got the 14-ounce versions, simply because I felt, as opposed to 16-ounce versions on my weight class, I felt that it's a lot better, a lot more smooth, and provides me exactly what I need with them. But these are going to be amazing, because another nice thing about the lace up is that once you tie them, they stay pretty tight, and then you just have somebody help you just basically put them in, and then you're good to go. From what I'm told, this part here is going to wear at one point, which is not really a big deal. It's not going to affect the overall function of it at all. Another nice part about these is that right here, where your palm would be, has a nice padding. And this side actually doesn't really have it, but this side does, which is great because a lot of times it can help with a lot of boxing techniques. You can be able to stop a lot of punches there without having to take the full hit. So it's going to be on both sides here. So I'll show you guys those right there as well too. This side doesn't have it too much, for good reason as well too, because you're not going to be stopping a punch with this. A lot of times it's going to be with this side here, and that's great. It's always a nice comforting thing. The laces are not, I wouldn't really, they're not anything too terribly complicated. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they're the same quality as shoelaces. I haven't had any issues with them at all. I mean, they're just basic laces. You can't really go wrong with those. What you want to also look at as well too is that even over time, I've had a little bit of wear right here. It's not too terribly bad, but it's still pretty usable. What's gonna happen is that with these laces, and it's up to you if you want to or not, over time you're gonna probably want to wash them. I haven't really honestly taken the time to do so, but they will get a little brittle here, and so depending on your preference, whatever you want, you can wash them as well too here. But these are nice because a lot of times you get a really nice good cushion on the sides here as well too. But they're also relatively compact, which is nice, because you can be able to get in and out of your boxing situation. The stitching on them is great. I haven't had any issues with them at all. They're so nice. A lot of times with the older gloves, with actually pretty much a lot of boxing gloves, especially combine them with sweat, you're gonna get a lot of stitching coming undone, but I haven't had that at all, which is great because it's worth it for the price. And so overall, if you're serious about boxing, if you're serious about Muay Thai and the likes, and you really want a good set of gloves, these are great. I've heard across the board that they are relatively more compact than their counterparts, so that's always good. Just make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. But these are awesome. This is over 1 year of use, well, actually under a year of use with 3 days a week, and it's pretty much still looks brand new. Alrighty guys, thanks, hope you guys enjoyed.